Senator Asige.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is to the witness. The sitting in question here today is on the 15th of the month. I want to know from the witness, since the 15th, have the County Assembly sat for any other sittings, any other sessions? And part B of that is, have there been any votes taken if there have been any other sessions after the 15th? Chair, the reason I ask is because if the answer is yes, then are we to believe that all of the preceding sittings and votings that have happened through this electronic voting system should even be put into focus as something to be reviewed? Because if they are manipulatable on the 15th, then they're still manipulatable thereafter. And therefore, should we believe as the Senate, is it your evidence that it is manipulatable on the 15th, and therefore everything after that should also be reviewed as manipulatable or as preset or as predetermined, as you put it in your words? Thank you.
Senator Beatrice Ogola.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Back to this same issue of not voting. Honorable Member, you are a representative of the people.
Yes.
And you oversight on their behalf. Why would you, as a representative of your people, not take a position on a topical issue that affects them? And after this, are you still comfortable representing them?
Senator Veronica.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And just for clarity, because I was mentioned, but not in bad light, the incidents of reconciliation of the county happened long before these proceedings. Honorable Speaker, I want to know from the witness how the impeachment proceedings ended. Was there any commotion? Because there is a trending video on social media showing a lady, maybe an honorable MCA woman representative, who was floored down. She's in a navy blue dress. Did it end in commotion, or it ended peacefully, the impeachment and the voting process?
Yes. Senator Olekina.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my question to the MCA is very simple. You sit in the Kericho County Assembly and you approve budgets. I wonder how much was spent in purchasing the electronic voting system, if indeed it was introduced there by the Speaker. I'm sure I was scanning through the ICT report and I see that it was procured and it is hosted out of the country. Simply by getting the .co.ke domain, there is money which has to be spent.
Yes.
So how much was spent to be able to purchase that electronic voting system? Thank you.
Senator Wambo.
Mr. Speaker, I want to request the witness to look me straight in the eyes. They call me bishop in this house, and I've heard you say that you are a staunch Catholic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you brought the name of God here.
Yes.
In the name of God and in the name of the people of this country, did you vote or did you not vote?
Yes, thank you.
Senator Abbas.
Honorable Speaker, to the witness, one thing I want to ask is, of the 18 members that did not vote, and you all abstained, what has forced you to abstain, all of you? Were you in the assembly? So why, how comes that you have not, any of you have not said nay? Were you obstructed to vote, to say nay or yes? Have you been obstructed? Was there any obstruction to refuse you to vote? Were you forced not to vote?
No.
So why do you abstain, all of you? And if you abstain, according to the records that we have here of the voting results, that 3 members all voted who were there, voted yes. It does not show abstain or nays. So can you justify why the records are only showing that 3 voted and they all voted yes? You were in the chamber, you did not abstain, you did not say nay. So what was the problem? Can you tell the House, the Senate?
Witness, proceed to respond. You have 5 minutes to do that.
Okay. Okay, responding to Honorable Asige, there were no votes after the closure of the voting time as per the standing orders. Okay, let me respond to the question by Honorable Kola, asking me whether I'm comfortable working as a representative of the people. Yes, 100%. I personally, I will not have voted for the impeachment of a governor because I wanted our people to get the services. In that county assembly, we have never had an opportunity to work for the people. Every other time, wrangles. Every other time, fights. So this is the time, and in fact, this is the time when the first quarter of the financial year, where we are rolling out works. And in my budget, I had allocated money to, when we were doing budget, for our people to get water, for our people to get services. Unfortunately, when impeachment comes like this, it affects and derails the functions of the governor. So I personally, as a representative, and I wanted to make it clear here in the floor of the House, that the powers we were given is to work for the people. And if at all there will be amendment to the Constitution, I would wish that the section of impeachment will be scrapped from the county assemblies, because it is becoming a blackmail for honorable members that if you are not going to give us this, we are going to impeach you. So I personally, I'm so passionate with my work. I want the work to be done to our people. Honorable Veronica Maina explained so much about the video which is going viral now, and I wish even we would have time, I know it will be shared. It's showing Honorable Edna, whom we signed the affidavit together, trying to get the answer from honorable member, because we knew that if they took the answer, they will manipulate and do their own things. So that's Honorable Edna, whom we signed the affidavit together. So we ended, in fact, some people were hospitalized, like Honorable Proga, after the commotion. My good senator asked me about how much was spent in procuring the system. In fact, that's the question we are asking. We have never had the opportunity to even question the operations of that county assembly. They procure things, they do things. We have asked, we have written submissions asking them to give us reports, not at all. So that's, in fact, that's the question we are asking. And Honorable Wambua asked me if I ever or never voted. As a staunch Catholic believer who don't speak lies, I never voted. I never voted. And Abbas, the question I had already answered, that we never believe in the system that was introduced before the floor of the House. And it was, of course, my democratic right to abstain, because I knew it will be captured in the abstained column. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So we're done with this witness? Yes, which was? Yes, Senator Sen Asige.
Thank you. Chair, I'm rising and I appreciate the opportunity to do so because my question was not answered. And
Proceed
I want to can I
restate it?
Thank you very much. Sometimes I think I should speak a bit slower and a bit more dramatized so that I can be heard correctly. My question is as follows.
Honorable Crystal Asige.
Yes.
Whichever way you choose, as long as you remain within our standing orders.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Speaker. Speaker, my question to the witness was as follows. It was a three-part question. A, since the 15th of the month where this sitting in question was held, have there been any other sittings in the County Assembly of Kericho? Part B, if yes, have there been any votes taken in the County Assembly of Kericho using this electronic voting system whereby members have used this electronic voting system? And part C was, if the answer to those questions are yes, then why have you trusted the system post the 15th of the month when you have said in your evidence, Speaker, that this system is manipulatable, it can be predetermined and preset? Why then, if yes, have you decided to use the system? Thank you.
Madam Speaker.
Senator Hamida.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. When I
Please give her the mic.
I was wondering, did you personally take a head count on the MCAs present? And if so, I realize that additionally standing orders provide that any errors that can be raised by any member, and upon verification, the Speaker can cause another vote to be taken. So my question is, did you take that route?
Senator Olekina? Or you had asked? Senator Seki Lenku, please take out Olekina's number from the dashboard.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Witness, Honorable MCA. After you have, the decision has been arrived to vote electronically. And there was a yes and no abstention electronically. Why did you decide to opt to vote physically by abstaining on your own choice, your own choice? Otherwise, it was not a choice that has been arrived in the assembly. Why did you opt to go that direction?
Senator Esi Okenyuri. The questions asked, and then he's going to answer all of them together so that we can save on time. Senator Esi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My clarification would be just to understand what the intention of the member of County Assembly was when he called the alleged drunk Adventist colleague. What was his intention in doing that? Did he have something he knew? Is he aware of the data protection we have in this country, Madam Speaker? Thank you.
Senator Lelegwe.
Honorable Kibett, you've just told the Senate that you've signed an affidavit as a group. But yesterday, when Martin took that stand, he said that he signed an affidavit individually and walked away. So, which is which? Secondly, what's your general view or the general conduct of the Kericho County Assembly Speaker, given your allegations that he has removed his Deputy Speaker of the Deputy Speaker of Kericho County Assembly and procedurally? Do you wish the Speaker to be brought and put on oath?
Senator Mwaruma Jones.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mheshimiwa, you recorded one of your colleagues what I would want to know is if you sought his consent. Because then if you want to record somebody in an interview, then there must be an informed consent. Informed consent to mean that a written consent. Did you have that informed consent, and do you still wish, if that video or record or that audio recording is here and procedurally, do you still wish to use it as part of evidence, knowing that you had committed an illegality by recording somebody without consent? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Senator Derito John.
Asante, Bi Speaker. Ningependa kumuuliza mheshimiwa swali. Kwanza kabisa nataka kukuamini kwa sababu wewe ni Mkatoliki. Pili, kwa nini nyinyi waheshimiwa 18 hamkupiga kura ya kukataa? Hatungekuwa tumefika hiki kiwango, kwa sababu wewe kama Mkatoliki unajua sheria ambazo zinatumika katika kanisa, vile vile sheria ambazo na kanuni za kudumu za gatuzi la bunge lenu mngelifuata, hatungekuwa hapa. Kwa sababu sasa wale 18 wangelipiga kura kusema la, hawaungi mkono huo mswada, hatungekuwa tumefika hapa. Lakini wewe sasa mnafanya hii kazi iwe ngumu, sisi kuja hapa kungamua nani hakupiga kura, nani alipiga kura. Nyinyi mngelifuata sheria, hatungelikuwa hapa. Kwa hivyo kwangu mimi ninakuamini ndio kama Mkatoliki, lakini kuangalia kwa macho naona kama kanisa kufuata taratibu za kanisa unafuata vizuri wakati wa kupokea, wakati unafuata. Vile vile unapaswa kufuata sheria na taratibu za bunge wakati unapiga kura. Nashukuru.
Senator Beth, and we close this session with Senator Wakoli. Had you asked another question before? We will close the session with Senator Wakoli.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Actually, I had 2 questions, and partly they have been raised by some of my colleagues. However, I wanted to ask the witness, you indicated that when the Speaker called for the nays and the ayes, it indicated that the nays added. Did you raise any objection after that when he ruled that you are supposed to vote electronically? Secondly, it's about the 18 of you who did not vote. How would we get any record? Because you did not abstain, you did not vote no or yes. How would we have any record to know those if you did not vote and what you are saying is true? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Senator Wakoli.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, na shahidi ambaye yuko kizimbani. Mheshimiwa Spika, nataraji unajua vita dhidi ya ufisadi umetia kasi sasa. Tukichunguza na tupate kwamba mlikula mlungula na kwamba umechukua nafasi ya popo ambaye si ndege si mnyama, uko tayari kubeba msalaba wako, kwa sababu hatutaruhusu kumsulubisha Kristo na tumwache Barnaba. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Senator Mudigi, what did you want to restate? Because you had already asked the question.
Bwana Speaker, swali langu, Madam Speaker, swali langu alikuwa limejibiwa, na ndio nataka nimuulize tena aweze kujibu na ile inafaa, kwa sababu ni swali la muhimu.
Can you please proceed to ask very briefly?
Bi Speaker, swali langu kwa mheshimiwa, tumeona video ikizungumza pale na iliongewa kama hamjaenda kupiga kura. Tulikuwa nataka kujua wakati mlikuwa nazungumza, kwa sababu ule mzungumzaji alikuwa naongea mambo ya shilingi 200,000 na pia hapo akasema mambo ya kwenda Rwanda. Seneti hii inataka kujua mlikuwa naongea usiku ama mlikuwa naongea mchana, na pia wakati mlikuwa nazungumza alikuwa naongea kama mlevi, na wewe unasema ni Mkatoliki. ulikuwa upande gani? Kwa sababu nyinyi mlikuwa anjuani, ni vile tu mlikunja mkatofautishana wakati wa siasa. Hiyo ndio swali langu, Speaker.
Senator Murango, have you abandoned your question? It will be...
Asante sana Mr. Speaker. Swali langu ni moja, kwa sababu tungetaka tujue